Hi, everyone. I'm
Welcome,
Kia,
welcome, family and friends. I'm Cullen.
and we're here again to bring forth a message from Laarkmaa and whoever else wishes to show up. So we'll be with you. We'll talk to you after the message. Hello, dear ones. We are Laarkmaa, and we are here to support you on your evolutionary journey. We're here today to talk to you about living on a planet of choice. We understand that many of you feel you have no choice, that things are being forced upon you. We understand that you feel that you are being controlled by others. But we tell you, you do have choices, and you have the power to rise up against the controls that are being presented for you. We'd like to reflect on choices that you have felt before were forced upon you. When you look back and you say, they didn't give me the whole truth. I wish I hadn't chosen to do that. Sometimes it affects your job. Sometimes it affects your health. It may affect anything when you listen to the lies of what you're being told you have to do. Right now, the forces are trying to control you on how to attain your own abundance. We are here to tell you that your abundance is how you recognize and are grateful for all of your connections and being able to exchange with others so that you have everything you need while sharing with others what they need. That is true abundance. However, in this time of choice, we also want to focus upon the fact that the controllers are trying to manipulate you into a pattern of choice where you choose digital everything. This started long ago with the 5G towers that were put up while you were held in your quarters without being able to leave in quarantine. It started with the 5G towers, and then it rippled out into the advanced use of smartphones and having you use smartphones to get instant information. It also ripples into Google and trying to have you, rather than search for things in old-fashioned ways, have an instant answer, whether it is true or not. All of these things have been channeling you into a position of accepting whatever you're told, all the lies that put you in place to be controlled. The latest one now is going to affect your banking. The banks are closing down across the world, and they are insisting that you do digital currency. As they begin to do this, you can see and have seen already how this is being received in some countries. You can see and witness that some are standing up and fighting and saying no, and others are going along with it. We ask you, what do you benefit by listening to someone who says you must, instead of listening to your heart that says, I will? What do you gain by going along with the crowd and making your way easy and losing your own power and your own freedom? What do you gain by listening to those who tell you lies when it does not resonate with your heart? Remember, this is a power of choice. You live in the power of choice. You have it. It is a planet of choice. And when your governments decide to manipulate your currency and to control your finances, remember that even with that, you have choices, just as like you had choices at the time of being quarantined. You can together stand up and say, no, we will not allow this. You can together choose an alternate way to be abundant. These are things you will co-create together as you move forward. But notice, there is a direct correlation between digital managing of your money, requiring you to do everything online, and the insertion of artificial intelligence that is exponentially expanding. You've heard us speak of artificial intelligence before and tell you it is not your friend. And there is no such thing as beneficent artificial intelligence. It does what you tell it to do until such time that it surpasses its own learning and begins to manipulate and control. That's how it's programmed, no matter who the human controllers may be. So notice the correlation between digital currency, artificial intelligence, and everything being demanded to do online. It's also a path of separation. We are here helping you to move towards unity. Unity is the path you seek, oneness, joining together in love, in light, in service. Separation comes from fear, and judgment and control and competition. So all these things that are being forced upon you come from a place of enforcing more separation, more fear, and thereby allowing you to surrender and to being controlled. We ask you for your own higher good to make a choice that you will only do what your heart tells you to do and not do what is easy or it seems to be told is the only way. Search for other ways. Find others who think like you. Create new pathways. Create a parallel community, a parallel way of sharing, exchanging, being abundant. Create these things. This is the last stages of the great purification, and the controllers are doing whatever they can to win. But remember, time does not exist, and the light has already won. Just how that shows up depends upon the choices you make. You can have it show up in a very long, drawn-out way while you go through battle after battle, or you can have it show up more quickly in this ascension process by stopping the battle now through conscious choices that you make. This is your decision, your opportunity, and your responsibility to yourself and your fellow humans who wish to evolve into the new humans. So we give you this message without judgment, without anything but our loving perspective, our trust that you can listen to your hearts, and a reminder of who you truly are. You're divine sparks of light who are courageous and who know the truth when you see it. Don't listen to things that sound like it might be the truth, but feel like it is not. Let your intuition and your heart guide you. This is the greatest way to be choosing your path forward. And remembering always that on a planet of choice, you always do have a choice, no matter what they tell you. You are the ultimate controller of you. We love you. Good always. Well, that certainly reflects a lot of what's going on right now.
I think Laarkmaa is trying to help us understand that we're more powerful, that we're more conscious, and that we can actually create things by always choosing the highest good for all. And that includes us too, not just our fellow human beings, not just all the animals on this planet, but including ourselves in the bigger picture of taking care of ourselves, meaning taking care of everyone.
That's the spirit of Inlakesh. All right. We will see you again next time. We love you.
Bye-bye for now. Check out our books, card deck, calendars, and articles at laarkmaa.com. That's LAARKMAA.com.